Welcome to String 'em Up. My name's Dave Holland, and this video is going to be a follow-up to the first 3 videos that I ever posted on the channel. These are going to be strumming patterns based on the chord progressions of 3 songs, Helpless by Neil Young, Knocking on Heaven's Door, and Wagon Wheel by Bob Dylan. They all use very similar chord progressions, and so I figure these are great ways to demonstrate strumming patterns without taxing your left hand. And a couple of my ukulele students just wanted to see how you would approach this on ukulele. And I also have some guitar students who play ukulele, and so this will be for them too, just because the chord shapes change name depending on which instrument that you're playing at any given time. Also, as far as my right hand, I'm going to be using my index finger for all of the strumming. Now I know that some ukulelists play with a pick, some will play with strum with just their thumb. Some will use a combination of thumb and index fingers, thumb for the downstroke, index for the upstrokes. But I'm going to go for the index finger. Whichever way you play, it doesn't matter. The mechanics are still the same. So this is an example based on the chord progression from Neil Young's Helpless. This will be G, D, C, C. 3 and a 4 and a... Now, I know that in that example, I kind of bent some of these notes sharp. I'm not used to playing a soprano. I have a tenor. However, my tenor is locked up in a locker at the Musical Arts Academy that I teach at. And so I just have my wife's soprano. So if you hear me bending any notes out of tune, it's because these frets are so small. I really feel like I'm having to press hard. So please pardon me for any tuning inconsistencies. So this next chord progression is going to be based on Knocking on Heaven's Door. And this one's going to be G, D, A minor, C, G, D, C, C. 2 and 3 and a 4 and a... So notice that this chord progression actually contained the first chord progression as the last 4 measures of the sequence. So notice what we're doing is we're kind of accumulating chords onto a previous model. The next one is going to be Wagon Wheel, or chord progression based on the chords of Wagon Wheel. And this one has a swing pattern. Now, as far as the mechanics of your right hand, we're still always using this up and down consistent strumming motion. We may do some ghost notes, play some accented or nuanced strumming. If you want to, you can just play every stroke, that's fine as well. But we do want to swing on this one. And so the chord progression here is going to be G, D, E minor, C, and then G, D, C, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, one final thought is for all of the guitar players out there who are picking up the ukulele as a secondary instrument. Remember, all your chord shapes are essentially the same. Our F chord is essentially a C chord missing the third finger on the fifth string. Our D chord now becomes a G. Our G chord now becomes a C. So just remember that the names of all the chords on the ukulele are 4 up from the names of the chords on the guitar. And this should help you make an easy transition. Anyway, hope you enjoy this. Feel free to subscribe if you would like to keep checking out the content on the channel. The heater just kicked in, so pardon the little bit of extra noise. Anyway, see you next time. Thank you.